get you. I
That's why
get you.
every time
That's why he. That's why Bill Haney's a great matchmaker.
that's why Bill
You
Haney's
know.
a great matchmaker. He's a great talker. That's why Bill Haney confidently did what he did. It was talking how he was talking, and that's why he not confidently talking how he talking right now, because he's not confident in this. This is not something that they seeked out. You feel what I'm saying? This is not something that they had already planned for, ahead of time. You feel what I'm saying? So with that being said, that's why he always, when he got in front of people, he said, "You small, you small." He always saying that. He always telling people they small. You feel me? So what does that mean? When you were small, because you were small against Ryan, you got beat up.
Yeah.
Steroids came out, you got the old took away. Cool. I mean, I'm sorry, you got the old reverse. So cool. You feel what I'm saying? But when you were small until you wasn't small. And then when you was, I'm sorry, you wasn't small until you were small. And when you were small, you got beat. And he know that.
Mm, mm.
Yeah.
Yo, I know that Bill was able to, give Terrence the heads up. Do you think because of that, do you feel like Terrence probably told him, yeah, you could probably beat Brian Norman Jr.?
I mean, I think that, as a friend, as Bill, giving him that idea to make this massive move and solidify himself
Or
in
even Bill
history.
asking him, hey, do you think
Well,
my son can beat him
Terrence Crawford been in the ring with Brian Norman
with
Jr.
B?
too. Yeah, so he been in the
I
ring
know.
with B, so he know.
So
I
that's a
think.
real heads up. That's a real heads up, is what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
but
That's
but but
why.
all that,
That's why
yeah.
I asked.
But I can guarantee you, Terrence Crawford just gonna he can't do nothing but give B props. He gonna tell him, of course you can if you box him, if you this, if you that. You feel what I'm saying? Of course, I mean it's really like a generic question. You know what I'm saying? It's a generic question that you can say to the whole general public that ain't even got know nothing about boxing. You feel what I'm saying? Well,
Yeah,
yeah, if
yeah.
you box him a certain way, and if you do this and you can do that, you
But
can
if he
possibly get
lands
that win.
that joint on you, you might go to sleepy.
Right, like he cracking. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, you
Right,
heard Barney. Barney told you that he's strong and that he cracking and whatever else. You feel what I'm saying?
right,
So
right, right.
again, you know what I mean. You got people that I told you they was making phone calls, and that's why it's another reason they're not talking. They was making phone calls asking about him. This is a rule of mine. This is a rule of mine. I never mind recording with sparring. Some guys mind recording. Now, because of Bill Haney type situation, and because of what that whole ass boy in Philly did, the young bull and the other one that we had to go out and rectify and put out the real footage out of the other dude. So behind that, okay, people doctoring up footage, but if this is my rule in sparring. I never had a problem with recording sparring because I say B, if they get you, I want you to make that sparring tape so short that shit gonna be clipped up, and that's exactly what old boy had to do from Philly that time. He had to clip it up, bad. He had to clip it up bad. You feel what I'm saying? If you go out there and you do what you're supposed to do, you go out there and you do what you're supposed to do, then it ain't gonna be no tape. The tape ain't gonna be like it is. Like everybody gets hit, whatever else, but it's gonna look so clipped up, everybody gonna know it's fake. And that's exactly what you saw with that version of that tape that boy put out. And when we put the real tape out there, then he tell me I was fresh off the couch, man. I was off the sofa, man. I was fresh out some pussy, man. I was, you know what I'm saying? That's when he went to talking that trash. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm.
So bottom line, Bill has been asking around about Brian Norman Jr. He don't generally have bad days of sparring. Everybody has them, but B just don't generally have them because of the knowledge. It's not even just the skills and the ability, it's the knowledge. It's the ring knowledge. It's certain things you do in the ring. It's certain things that you know in the ring to do. So this is how you neutralize this, even when you tired this day, even when you this day. It's certain things that you can do in the ring to neutralize whatever is going on in the ring. And if you got the power, that's gonna make whoever antsy, whoever doing all that herky jerky and all that, they bringing that high energy, it's gonna bring the energy way down.
Mm,
You feel
mm.
what I'm saying?
Getting into these,
So
no, yeah, yeah.
yeah. So
Getting into these super chat. My bad. Go ahead.
yeah, one more. He been asking around, and when he asked around, he didn't get the
The response
he
that
didn't
he
get
wanted.
he didn't get the response that he wanted. And I know,
We
I
was,
know, I know he been calling people. I know people that he called. He ain't getting
oh
the
yeah.
response that he want. Yeah, Brian Norman is a hard one. He's a hard one. And that's why he locked in. That's why they got their head down. They just doing the work. And that's why Devin's saying he gonna do what he gonna do, and I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, because we're looking at Brian Norman Jr. You can try this, you can try that, but if you can't do it, you can't do it. We got to find out. That's what Devin is saying, and that's a true story. We got to find out.
Mm,
On this end, I'm telling you what I'm looking at, and I'm telling you he going to sleep. He gonna be hurt.
mm,
He gonna get beat up. That's
mm.
what I'm telling you on this. I'm telling you that's what I'm sure of. If it's looking at what I'm looking at, I don't care what they're doing in sparring. I'm looking at what you're doing in the ring. You gonna get
Right.
beat up, Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm telling you. You gonna get beat up. That's it. Simple as that.
Getting into these super chats. HLD, thank you for the dope.